to my Creative Chronic Life, and today I am back with another plan with me. And today we are planning for the first time in our Hobonichi Paddington weeks. Here I am just showing you that I have made this cover myself out of faux leather, and it's pink and it's beautiful, and this is what the actual planner looks like. So what we're going to do today is we are going to plan in the monthly section, and it is just going to be a quick plan with me in this section. We will be using the mini kit from DesigningLiefde. It's a one-page kit and it's absolutely beautiful. You have everything you need to be able to just set up this monthly section and get on your way. Now, if you know the Hobonichi weeks, it gives you a month in December, and then you starts off in the last week of November, which is the 25th. So I'll be planning with that and showing you what I'll be doing in next month. So here now, all we're going to do is use some washi, and this is of course my first time planning in the Hobonichi weeks and the first time using this kit. So I did ask the lovely Yvonne at the shop, and she kindly shared a picture with me to say this is how you can use it, but of course that's up to interpretation. So what I decided was that I wanted to add the washi over the top where the days of the weeks are, just so I can completely black out that and just start afresh with my weekdays. Now, I know many of us have been really looking forward to getting stuck in with this planner. I, on the other hand, have been slightly anxious because, again, I'm new to the Hobonichi weeks and the cousin, and I'm not quite sure what I want the layouts to look like or anything like that, because I really only just been doing planning in an A5 wide. That's how I started with memory planning, and then I went to journaling, and then etc, and here we are this year. So I've been feeling a little bit anxious, but once I picked up this kit from DesigningLiefde, it completely settled my nerves, and then I was just as excited as everybody else to get stuck in. Now, you have to be very careful with the Hobonichi weeks, because the paper is this thin Tommy River paper, which is very flimsy, and once you lay down your stickers, it's very hard to get up, even though I have lifted up a few of the stickers from DesigningLiefde, and it's so smooth that it's just lifted up like butter. But again, like every planner varies and stickers vary from shop to shop, and just do a little bit of a tester, because I don't want you to have like a big gaping hole in the bottom of your planner. So what I'm doing here is just adding the 2 strips of washi, and it comes up with this little cute deco, and these are just trees. I mean, if you don't celebrate Christmas, you wouldn't really tell it's related to Christmas, just some decorations, which again, I don't celebrate Christmas, but for me it's fine. And then it comes with 2 sets of weekdays, and I decided to go for the latter set just because it fits perfectly here. I mean, if you wanted to, you could get a really tiny script and fill in the entire section, but I like the fact that these are perfect and just fit in the space really well. Now, usually I like to have a 2025 like end of year planner chart, what I've got going on, but I haven't actually got around to that yet, because this actually starts in the last week of November, and of course the monthly section starts in December, so I will be doing that in a few weeks time, but I needed to really get stuck in with this planner. So what I'm telling you is that I will be using this planner to record, I'm going to call it like budget planning, but also just to track my expenses, ins and outs, and to be able to save, because my main goal is to save up for IVF treatment next year. So I really want to be able to take control of my finances. I am currently revamping all of my planning items and supplies, so I'll be selling them on a D-stash. I've got some like A5 wide covers and some B6 covers from RSL and other bits and pieces, just so that I can limit what planner supplies I have and just use what I've pretty much got at home. So what I would really like to do is to be able to, in this monthly section, physical payment, etc, etc, just so I can keep track. Like I've got a lot of subscriptions, and then I have things that I pay for yearly and etc. Like I normally pay for my period flow up, and that gets repeated on the 17th, 18th of November every single year. So I wanted to be able to use this monthly section to be able to track all of my main expenses, rent, council tax bills, etc. And then on the weekly sections, I think I'm going to use it as a tracker to be able to have a no spend, but also again to track a little bit more in depth. Now, ideally, I would love this to be a planner that I could take on the go, but again, if I don't have that option, I can always come back and plan later on. So far we've just laid down the weekday headers and a washi strip, a couple of the deco designs, and now we are adding these really cute flag like date dots. And originally when I saw the sheet I was like, oh, how will they fit? Are they too large? But they fit perfectly, and it doesn't kind of waste space as well, considering this is a Hobonichi weeks and you need to save as much space as possible. So these are perfect, and as you saw with like number 7, I ended up placing it down further down by accident, and it just lifted up so well. Now just whilst I add in the date dots, I'll pop over some music and I'll come back to you at the end. Days of adding the flag date dots, and that was really quick and easy to do. I love the fact that this is a smaller planner, but B, that I don't have to put much thought into this. So what I'm doing now is adding a little bit of this bottom washi to the bottom of the page, and it just fits identical to the space that's already there. I'm going to just add that to both sides, and then we will go back in and decorate the remainder of the calendar. I did decide whether I wanted to use a foil or no foil, but I thought, hang on a minute, it's my first spread in the Hobonichi weeks. I think I definitely would like to add some foil, so I decided to go ahead and use gold foil. I know that's probably a little bit unconventional because majority of people like to use silver foil in winter, but there's something warming about adding this gold foil to this kit. It doesn't need it, it's just something that I decided to do extra, and this is what I love about DesigningLiefde kits, that you can just go ahead and plan straight with the kit and not have to add anything extra. Of course, I wanted to be a little bit bougie, so I decided to add some more. With the remaining 2 strips of the floral washi, I decided to add them here at the sidebar. I won't be using this sidebar for anything in particular, so I'll just be using it as decoration. So it comes with the December script, which I added, and then I go back in and I add some foil elements. So I have these foil dividers from littlebloompaperie, which I decided to add around, and then at the end of the page you will see that I go back in and I add some more foil in, just so that I could kind of tie in the pages together. And then it comes with these teeny tiny little dots, which are super cute. I have no idea how she's made them so small, but yeah, these will be perfect just to mark down anything in particular, like any major builds or anything in particular I need to remember, so it'll be good to do that. Now, as for the daily sections, the weekly sections should I say, I will be posting a separate video. So we'll do a layout video, and then I'll come back in and show you how I'm using everything, and we'll do that together. So this is what the spread looks like currently, and then I decided to go back in and add a little bit more. As I was searching through my sticker stash, I picked up this winter freebie from Hobonichi Designs and decided to use some of the deco elements just to kind of make it a little bit more wintry. And then I decided to add this little house up here and a little snowman. We're currently in the month of November as I'm setting this up, and we've had lots of snow in Yorkshire, well, in the United Kingdom anyway, which is very unusual for us, especially like consecutively a few days at a time, so that's been a nice surprise. Here are the dividers from littlebloompaperie. I do go ahead and then add some more floral elements in terms of foil towards the end. I don't show you placing the stickers down, but I do show you a picture at the end, and that's the completed look. But of course, when I come back in to do maybe episode 4, I'll pop back in and you'll get to see a full layout of what it looks like once I've completed everything. Now, I just wanted to share about Black Friday kind of information from DesigningLiefde. Now, if you're not aware, Yvonne also has a digital shop, so it's called DesigningLiefdedgtl. So when you pop out Etsy, you can search for both of them. Now, a digital shop means where you can purchase items at a reduced price, because you then print them at home with your own printer. You can then cut them by hand in this shop, and you can also cut by like a silhouette machine. So there's various options available for you. So for Black Friday, the digital shop will be 50% off, and the normal DesigningLiefde shop will be 30% off. She'll also be releasing January kits on the same day. So if you're looking to buy ahead and kind of get over the rush of Christmas and New Year, and you don't want to be delayed with everything, this would probably be your best time. And 30% off in the normal shop is really, really good. I myself know that I don't think I'll have the patience enough to be able to place an order wait, especially when I will be already kind of getting stuck in with my planner. So I know I will be taking advantage of the 50% off in sale in the digital shop. So I just wanted to let you know as well, if you're not quite sure how to use any of the kits, it comes with an extra page that Yvonne has printed out to tell you how to cut by hand, etc, etc. I have previously purchased a few different kits from Yvonne where I've then cut by hand, and I've also picked up a gyro cutter. So it's like a hand cutter which you use to press down. I do have a Cricut machine and a silhouette, but I don't use them to cut stickers. I find it much quicker to be able to cut by hand. So if you are looking to have a quicker option and you do have a printer, you could always purchase from the shop, and then you could go ahead and cut by hand. And if you do have a machine of some sort, of course you just follow the instructions, upload it to your software, and the machine cuts it for you. Also wanted to mention that you will receive some freebies from DesigningLiefde when you shop over Black Friday. Let me know your thoughts below, and if you're using your Hobonichi Paddington wigs, let me know what you'll be using this for. Let me know your thoughts below, and if you're using it, what's it called? So here now you can see this is where I've added in some foil dangles and the little foiled Christmas trees, just as a little bit of something extra because it is the end of the year. I do go back in and add some snowflakes as well, which I'll share at the end. Well, thank you so much for watching. We've now come to the end of this plan with me. I hope you have all enjoyed watching. If you're not already following me over on my YouTube, please do. At the moment we're posting 2 to 3 times a week, and that of course will change in the month of December. And you can follow me over on social media, so Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads up at Mycreativechroniclife. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.